I'll wait till Marie gets me in the frame. You got me in the frame?
Yep, go for it.
All right, so question number one. First of all, what is SIPI? Do you remember what that is?
Scan and identify.
Scan, identify.
Decide and execute.
What was that?
Decide and
Predict,
execute.
decide,
Scan, identify, predict, decide, and execute. So question number one, your emotions can prevent you from using SIPI process correctly. True or false? Yeah, so what's an example where your emotions can take over and you're not paying attention to the road, you're not looking at what's going on? Your girlfriend broke up with you, you're thinking about that, right? Vikings got beat by the Eagles and you're ticked off, right?
That's their own fault.
That's our own fault. So yes, our emotions can have a big play in how we drive the car, how we drive the car safely, and they can have an impact on driving correctly or safely. Number two, it is legal for an adult driver to answer a text message as long as they are at a complete stop at a stoplight. False. Exactly. You can't be texting if you're operating the car. Even if you're at a complete stop, if you need to send a text to someone, you pull over to the side of the road, or no, don't do that. Pull over into a parking lot and respond that way. Number three, temporary illness can affect a driver's risk-taking decisions. True or false?
That's true.
So how can that be? How can a temporary illness affect your risk-taking decisions or risk-taking decisions? Why would you take more risks if you're ill? Any examples?
Less reaction.
What's that?
Less reaction.
Less reaction time. You're thinking about something else. What if you have a stomach flu and all you're thinking about is I got to get to the rest area, right? Or I got to get over to Super America and use the bathroom. Okay? Number four, Minnesota identification card can also be used to someone who has a valid driver's license. Can be issued to someone who has a valid driver's license. Do you know what a Minnesota identification card is? Looks like a driver's license, but it doesn't give you the right to operate a vehicle. It just identifies who you are, has your birthday on there. Kind of looks like a driver's license, but it's just an ID card. So if you have a valid Minnesota driver's license, can you have the ID card? No, no, you cannot. It's one or the other. All right, number five, there are 6 classes of licenses in the state of Minnesota. True or false?
False.
All right, how many are there?
4.
Okay. Number 6, if you are a U.S. citizen or resident between the ages of 18 and 26, you will be registered with the United States Selective Service when you apply for a permit. True or false? True, that is true. So you will automatically be registered for military branch of service or the Selective Service if you're between the ages of 18 and 26. Number 7, it is legal to wear both earbuds when listening to music while driving.
False.
Can you listen to one? Can you use one?
Yes.
Okay. False. You cannot have 2 earbuds in your ears when you're driving. Why is that?
You're gonna hear someone.
Maybe you hear an emergency vehicle, somebody honking a horn at you because you're just sitting at the stoplight listening to your music and the light's been green for half an hour. The guy behind you wants to go. All right, number 8, you must pass a written test each time you renew your license.
False.
That is false. The more I do behind the wheel, I'm convinced it should be true because people forget how to drive. Some people have their licenses for 85 years like me, and you forget things. Laws change, but yes, that is false. You do not have to take the written test. You just go in, give your fee, get your picture taken, and then they send you your license. Number 9, fatigue. What is fatigue? A, B, C, or D? A shows mental and physical slows mental and physical processes. So if you're really tired, hard day at school, you're driving home, you're not thinking about what's going on around you, you have that mental breakdown. So we're fatigued, and we need to be careful when we're fatigued that we shouldn't be driving. Call Uber, call a taxi, call your parents, call a friend. Number 10, what type of driver distractions is thinking about a history test tomorrow? Is that visual, mechanical, or cognitive?
Cognitive.
C, cognitive, correct. 11, aggressive driving can be caused by stress, lots of traffic, complicated lives, or all of the above. Exactly, it can be affected by all of the above. Aggressive driving, you're stressed out, and you're just not thinking, you're mad at something or somebody, and you're just hitting the gas, not paying attention to stop signs. So all those things, lots of traffic, complicated lives and stress can cause aggressive driving. Number 12, where is your driving record maintained?
C.
C, the Minnesota Department of Public Safety. That's correct. 13, a colorblind driver can compensate by A, yielding all times to other drivers, B, remembering the order of lights in a traffic signal, C, asking a passenger the color of the light ahead, or driving where there are signs rather than signals.
B.
Correct. Remembering the order of the lights in a traffic signal. What is the order of lights? What is it? Red, yellow, green. Yeah, it's not a good idea to ask a passenger, what color is that light up there? Okay. 14, drivers under the age of 18 can use a cell phone in the car to A, call their parent or guardian, to call work or school, to call 911 in an emergency, or all of the above.
C.
Which one? C, that is correct. You can only use it to call 911 in an emergency. 15, what is a good excuse for aggressive driving? A, they deserved it. B, they started it. C, there was no good excuse for aggressive driving. Or D, I've had a bad day.
C.
That's such an easy one, isn't it? If you would have picked something else, I don't know. Yes, it's C, there is no good excuse for aggressive driving. 16, texting involves what three main types of distraction? Select three. So we have cognitive, we have disruptive, we have emotional, imaginative, mechanical, subjective, suggestive, and visual.
AEH.
AEH, correct. Cognitive, mechanical, and visual. All right, 17, if you move or change your name, when must you apply for a duplicate driver's license or instruction permit? What is it? B, yes, within 30 days. You have 30 days, 1 month to change your driver's license or get a duplicate license. Number 18, fatigue might increase your visual sensitivity, allow each eye to operate independently, increase the movement of the pupils of your eyes, or D, cause you to take more time to identify hazards.
D.
What was it?
D.
Right, take you more time to identify hazards, whether it's a car that stops suddenly in front of you, whether it's an animal that's crossing the road, or kids playing on the curb and their ball gets away from them and they run out into the street. So yes, it causes you to take more time to identify hazards. 19, which vehicle cannot be driven with a Class D license? A passenger car with a trailer, a van or bus designed to carry up to 15 people, a motorhome, or none. All of these can be driven with a Class D license. Pardon? D. D. It was D. All of these can be driven with the Class D driver's license. 20. Aggressive driving leads to behaviors such as weaving within a lane of traffic, missing exits and turns, and following too closely. Which one of those answers is correct?
C.
C. Following too closely. 21. What percent of Minnesota traffic crashes is due to driver distraction or inattention?
B.
Pardon? B. Less than at least 25%. What type of driver distraction is reading a billboard? Is it visual, mechanical, physical, or cognitive?
Visual.
Visual. You see all the new billboards out that are like the LED TV screens and they keep changing? It's distracting. It's like hard not to look at those. So yes, that is a visual distraction. Driving in Minnesota is a right, an entitlement, a benefit, or a privilege?
Privilege.
Correct, it's a privilege. You're not entitled to a driver's license. It's not a right given to you by being a U.S. citizen. It's not a benefit, it's a privilege. 24, you are traveling 60 miles an hour. You take your eyes off the road for 2 seconds to change the temperature or CD. A, you can accomplish this safely if you are on a quiet country road. B, your car will travel nearly 200 feet. C, you can accomplish this safely as long as you maintain a 3-second space cushion, or all of the above. Yes, it's B, your car is going to travel 200 feet in the time it takes you to do that. So if you need to do that, pull off the road. Go into a safe spot to do that, park in a rest area or something like that. All right, list as many driving distractions you can think of, both inside and outside of the car. First of all, let's talk about inside the car. What are some distractions that happen when you're inside the car?
Passengers talking.
Pardon?
Passengers conversation.
Passengers conversation, okay. What else?
Radio?
Radio, okay.
Phone.
Phone.
Drop your lipstick.
Drop your lipstick. I don't have a problem with that, but yes, dropping your lipstick. What else? What's that?
Kiss.
Keys. I thought you said kiss.
Kid.
Kid. Oh, kid.
Kids first.
Yes, children. What else? Dogs. My wife and I were dog sitting her sister's dog a couple weeks ago, and I got to go to the store, and he jumped in the car, and he steps on the driver's side door and rolls down the back windows. It's like, you know, he wouldn't sit anywhere else except for on my lap. No, that's not safe. Don't tell Safeway I said that. Oh, it's on tape now.
He just told Don.
Right, so yes, eating can be a distraction inside the car. Friends or passengers, we talked about that. People talking, children. How about turning up the radio or adjusting the heat? You know, cars are a lot safer nowadays. All of those things are on our steering wheel, basically. In the car that I have personally, I can turn up my radio. On my steering wheel, I can adjust my temperature. On my steering wheel, I can call on my steering wheel, just push a button, so it's a lot easier to do that nowadays, or a lot safer. Okay, what are some distractions outside of the car? What's that? Billboards, okay?
Other drivers.
Other cars, other drivers, okay?
Nature.
What's that?
Nature.
Nature, yeah, it's a beautiful day in
Pretty birds.
Minnesota, pretty birds, nice snowfall, right? We're just looking at all the 16 inches of snow we got, we're not paying attention to anything else, because it's beautiful white out there, right? What else?
Car crashes.
Car crashes. One thing you'll realize when you do your behind the wheels, your second behind the wheels downtown Minneapolis, and there's all kinds of distractions there, and we'll talk about that a little later. You've all been to downtown Minneapolis, right? Yeah, wow, we get to see the US Bank Stadium, we get to see the Target Center, we get to see all kinds of interesting things that we don't have in Osseo or Maple Grove, things like that. All right, good. You want to pass out the adverse conditions